श्लोके
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी
Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 8, Verse 43. Shri Krishna Krishna Sakha Vrishni Rishabhavani Drug.
Shri Krishna Krishna Sakha Rishani Rishabhavani Drug
Rajanya Vamsadahanana Pavarga Virya.
Rajanya Vamsadhanana Pavarga Virya
Govinda Godvija Surati Haravatara.
Govinda Godvija Surati Haravata
Yogeshwara Khila Guru Bhagavan Namaste.
Yogeshwara Kila Guru Bhagavan Namaste
Shri Krishna Krishna Sakha Vrishni Rishabhavani Drug.
Shri Krishna Krishna Sakha Rishabhavani Drug
Rajanya Vamsadahanana Pavarga Virya.
Rajanya Vamsadahanana Pavarga Virya
Govinda Godvija Surati Haravatara.
Govinda Godvija Surati Haravata
Yogeshwara Khila Guru Bhagavan Namaste.
Yogeshwara Khila Guru Bhagavan Namaste
Shri Krishna Krishna Sakha Vrishni Rishabhavani Drug.
Shri Krishna Krishna Sakha Rishabhavani Drug
Rajanya Vamsadahana Apavarga Virya.
Rajanya Vamsadhanana Pavarga Virya
Govinda Godvija Surati Haravatara.
Govinda Godvija Surati Haravatara
Yogeshwara Kilo Guru Bhagavan Namaste.
Yogeshwara Kila Guru Bhagavan Namaste.
Translation and purport by Divine Grace of Charnaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Jai.
Same Sri Krishna, oh Sri Krishna.
Sri Krishna, oh Sri Krishna.
Krishna Sakha, oh friend of Arjuna.
Krishna Sakha, oh friend of Arjuna.
Vrishni, of descendants of Vrishni.
Vrishni, of descendants of Vrishni.
Rishabha, oh chief.
Rishabha, oh chief.
Avani, the earth.
Avani, the earth.
Drug, rebellious.
Drug, rebellious.
Rajanya Vamsa, dynasties of the kings.
Rajanya Vamsa, dynasties of the kings.
Dahana, oh annihilator.
Dahana, oh annihilator.
Anapavarga, without deterioration of.
Anapavarga, without deterioration of.
Virya, prowess.
Virya, prowess.
Govinda, oh proprietor of Golokadama.
Govinda, oh proprietor of Golokadama.
Go of the cows.
Go of the cows.
Dvija, the Brahmanas.
Dvija, the Brahmanas.
Sura, the demigods.
Sura,
Sura, the demigods.
Artihara, to relieve distress.
Artihara, to relieve distress.
Avatara, O Lord who descends.
Avatara, O Lord, who descends.
Yoga Ishvara, O master of all mystic powers.
Yoga
Yoga Ishvara, O master of all mystic powers.
Akhila, universe.
Akhila, universal.
Guru, O preceptor.
Guru, O preceptor.
Bhagavan, O possessor of all opulences.
Bhagavan,
O possessor of all opulences.
Namaste, respectful obeisances unto you.
Namaste, respectful obeisances unto you.
Translation, please repeat after me. O Krishna.
O Krishna.
O Krishna.
O friend of Arjuna.
O friend of Arjuna.
O chief amongst the descendants of Vrishni.
O chief amongst the descendants of Vrishni.
You are the destroyer of those political parties.
You are the destroyer of those political parties
which are disturbing elements on this earth.
which are disturbing elements on this earth.
Your prowess never deteriorates.
Your prowess never deteriorates.
You are the proprietor of the transcendental abode.
You are the proprietor of the transcendental abode.
And you descend to relieve the distresses of the cows.
And
you descend to relieve the distresses of the cows.
The Brahmanas and the devotees.
the Brahmanas
and the devotees.
You possess all mystic powers.
You possess
all mystic powers.
And you are the preceptor of the entire universe.
And you are
the preceptor of the entire universe.
You are the Almighty God.
You are the Almighty God.
And I offer you my respectful obeisances.
And I offer you my respectful obeisances. Purport. A summary of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna is made herein by Srimati Kunti Devi. The Almighty Lord has his eternal transcendental abode where he is engaged in keeping Surabhi cows. He is served by hundreds and thousands of goddesses of fortune. He descends to the material world to reclaim his devotees and to annihilate the disturbing elements in groups of political parties and kings who are supposed to be in charge of administration work. He creates, maintains, and annihilates by his unlimited energies, and still he is always full with prowess and does not deteriorate in potency. The cows, the Brahmanas, and the devotees of the Lord are all objects of his special attention because they are very important factors for the general welfare of living beings.
No. Hariom Tatsat.
Hariom Tatsatoma Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshushurum Nilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha Mugam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yatripathamam Mande Sri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramanandam Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Jaya Pataka Swamin Nitinamine Namo Acharya Padaya Nitaya Kripa Pradayine Gaurikata Damadaya Nagaragramatarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasti Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Sri Krishna Saka Vrishni Rishabhavani Drug. How this is called Kunti Devi's prayers. She's really praying. Now we see that even though she has given many names of Krishna, she even called Govinda, but now she is starting the verse by saying Sri Krishna. This is the primary name of Krishna. Krishna means all attractive. So Sri Krishna, like that she is starting. She's finishing her prayers right now. Her prayers are getting finished right now, and Krishna will again try to start to go to Dwarka, where again the devotees will request him to stay. So here, Sri Krishna Saka, Vrishni Rishabha, Avani Drug. So in this way, she is explaining the qualities of Krishna. Oh Krishna, oh friend of Arjuna, a Saka, friend. So the chief amongst the descendants of Vrishni, very, very beautifully. He's summarizing Lord Sri Krishna, all beautiful feelings which she's having, she's understanding about Krishna is expressed in a summary. This is because she's going to end her prayers now. She's ending prayer, Namaste. She's ending her prayer by offering obeisances. Despite she is elder and Krishna is younger, brother's son, but still, the Almighty Lord has his eternal transcendental abode because she knows he's Supreme Personality of Godhead. Lord is engaged in the spiritual world with the cows, so he's called Govinda. The word Govinda means, like go means senses, go also means cows. Go Brahmana Hidaya, we are seeing in what is that? Jagat Hidaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. What is that? Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hidaya Jagat Hidaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. He's the Brahmanya Deva also. He's not just Govinda, who is the Lord of the cows, but he is also the Lord of the Brahmanas, the protector of the Brahmanas. So he's served by hundreds and thousands of goddesses of fortune, and he also engaged in keeping Surabhi cows, not ordinary cows. What we are seeing in the material world, the cow gives milk. Now people make the cow milk producing machine, like a ATM machine which will throw away a note. They want now cow protection is because they want milk. Cow milk is very powerful. Cow urine, we can make medicines. With this, I can make my business. Not like that. Cow is here, the Surabhi cow, which is there in the spiritual world. Of course, many demigods reside in the body of the cow. Cow is a different type of animals than a regular any other animal. But still, so that is why Prabhupada told that it shouldn't be killed, it should be protected. But in Surabhi cow, which is there, very, very beautiful. Oh, what an opportunity got today to talk about Surabhi cow. Surabhi cow is the mother of all the cows. If you see a species called cow, all these cows are produced from Mother Surabhi. This Surabhi cow is very, very dear to Krishna. She's a pure devotee of Krishna. Simply by hearing Krishna Katha, she showers milk. Not only milk, she is a desire fulfilling. That not only milk will come, you want food, food will come. One time, one Rishi will be having the Surabhi cow and he wanted warriors. Jamadagni, a father of Parasuram, he will be having that Surabhi cow. Surabhi cow initially was with him, later Indra took it. Right? So all the kings were behind that Surabhi cow because anything you want, it will supply. And it will supply even soldiers. One time they came to kill Jamadagni to take the cow. So the cow supplied soldiers. So anything it can supply. Not just milk, food also it can supply. But the Rishi, Samadhikni Rishi was not using the Surabhi cow for anything, just to maintain the ashram and everything. And for Krishna conscious or yajna, he may require, in order to please the Supreme Lord, for devotional service, he may require some items. And he was just using the cow only for that. But all the kingly order, they were so greedy, they thought that if I have this cow, I can do anything I want. I want how many ever soldiers I can create. In this way, they became greedy, and there was a lot of problems and fighting for her. Later, now, Surabhi went to Indra, but now you know where she is. Bajagodruma kanana kunjavidam, Bajagodruma kanana kunjavidam. In Mayapur, in Godrumadweep, she's residing in Surabhi Kunj. Kunja means a small forest, a bushy, beautiful small forest is called Kunja. Kunj. Not Vana. Vana means bigger area. Kunja means a smaller area of forest. A vana may consist of many kunjas. So Surabhi is living in a place called Surabhi Kunja in Navadvip in Mayapur now. But earlier, after from Jamadagni, she went to Indra and she was a pure devotee. And when Indra offended Krishna by pouring the heavy rain on Vrindavan, very simple thing they did is only 1 year they skipped Indra Puja and did Govardhan Puja. Only 1 year. And Indra became so angry because when people get controlling power, managerial power, mostly the attitude of lording it over the material nature is naturally the reason for our falling in the material world. And apart from any living entities having this attitude, which is actually against Krishna, trying to become Krishna, act as Krishna, act as the manager, act as a dominator, this attitude is there. And despite that, they are given position also. Then the conditioned soul becomes like for a poisonous snake giving milk. It becomes even more poisonous. Now and then it forgets how much ever they are devotees, how much ever they are in the authorized system of scriptures, Vedas, they have Prahaspati, who is the guru, who is guiding them. Many rishis and munis walk into the demigod planet in order to give them transcendental knowledge. Narada Muni walks there regularly. But despite that, he falls, he feels, he forgets that the supremacy, Supreme Lord is giving me this authority. And now and then he become arrogant. And he didn't give punishment to Nanda Maharaj, who disobeyed, nor to the elders, including children, cows. Everybody he tried to destroy Indra. So very, very big offense he committed towards the feet of Vaishnavas. So entire simple village of Vrindavan, very simple village. Why it requires Samavartaka cloud, which is a annihilating cloud which during Pralaya, the world will be filled with water during annihilation, Pralaya. That cloud which pours, one water drop will be equal to one elephant's trunk. One water drop. This rain, why he need to pour on a simple village? What is Co-Brahmana? How he is protector of cow? How Indra is protecting? Indra is not the protector. People misunderstand. Krishna is the protector. And he proved it by lifting Govardhan. So after that lifting of Govardhan, there is a beautiful place where Krishna was there and near the Govardhan, in the valley of Govardhan. Then Indra want to come and ask forgiveness. Oh my God, whom did I play? Even the Samavartaka destruction cloud has to run away with failure. Sudarshan Chakra was also protecting. Amazing, he understood, oh my God, his Supreme Personality God, I did wrong. So how can I go and ask forgiveness? So he has so much ego. He cannot just like that go and ask forgiveness. A Vaishnava devotee, a pure devotee will just like that in enemy's house also he'll beg. He won't force something because I need to ask forgiveness, but I'll tell like this, I'll tell like this. Nothing complication. Just go and tell like, sorry, I did like this, I'm sorry. Finished. Matter over. But he cannot do that because that complication of lording with material nature is there within the heart. So he was not able to ask. So he approached Surabhi cow, which is there. He knows she's a pure devotee and Krishna is so pleased with her. So he requested her, please, you go in front and do some prayers, do some abhishek, you go. And the diplomatic arrangements are always there in managerial things. They know that whom to use in which situation. Because later again Indra forgot. And he refused to give Parijata. When Krishna got married and Satyabhama, he actually was helping Indra by finishing that Bhaumasura. But still, like this. So he was diplomatically asking Surabhi to go in front and offer Abhishek to Krishna so that he'll be pleased. He may be angry. That is what he thought. He's a supreme authority. People think that authority means by domination and command and control. But we see Acharya Parampara is, we are all under full control. Krishna is controlling everybody just by out of love. Just it's the biggest weapon, the affection and love and the pure devotion service. Pure devotion service. That love arising from pure devotion. Not just plain love. With love you can conquer. What love you have? You have only lust, greed, envy, and anger in conditioned life. But the pure transcendental affection, yes, previously Kunti was telling, Krishna conscious affection, that engaging them in Krishna consciousness. So then Surabhi was very happy. I'll do Abhishek to Krishna. She immediately agreed to come. Then he took Surabhi in the front. First Surabhi came and did Abhishek to Krishna. Whichever place Surabhi did Abhishek, then that water accumulated in a pond. And in that place only, Nanda Maharaj named Krishna Govinda. The Indra, you are the real Indra. Indra of cows, Indra of the senses, Krishikeya Isha, the Indra of the senses, the master of the senses. Voka Indra, Govinda. So Govinda, 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 village people in Vrajabhasha, Govindra, he said Govinda, then all the Vrajabhais, Govinda, 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 Namakarana. Krishna gets the name, how Supreme Lord is, doesn't have a source. Anadi Radhi Govinda. Now he is another Radhi. Who named him Govinda? So his devotees name him. So in this present world, when Krishna came, even though that name is eternal and transcendental, there is a name revealing Leela happening, like the word Krishna. Eternally, the name Krishna is there for Krishna. But Gargamuni, he came and he named Krishna as Krishna. So there's a name giving ceremony. People think that, oh, Krishna didn't have a name and then the baby, anyway, Nanda Maharaj and like us only. No, he already has that name. And Gargamuni is revealing this child has already taken birth and he gives that name. In this way, the name Govinda is given because the Surabhi did Abhishek, because Surabhi is the queen of all the mother, rather, mother of all cows. Later, after doing this, she felt very bad to stay back, and Indra was very pleased, okay, like this. So she requested that I want to ask forgiveness to Krishna, that you did committed such a big offense, and I was part of it, and I had to come in front in order to do this. So I would like to go and meditate. So she left the Indraloka. And she prayed to Krishna that I want to actually do devotional service unto you only. I don't want to stay in Indraloka. That time Krishna told her, you come to Navadvip and you will, in Navadvipa, you can meditate on me, you can think of me, you can perform devotional service unto me. So she came, Surabhi Devi, she came to which Dvipa? Godruma Dvipa. Jai. So there is a kunja for her in Godrumadvip called Surabhi Kunja. So now it is called in Bodghat and all, they named as Swarup Ganj. Swarup Ganj. Actually, it's Surabhi Kunja. That is where Bhakti Vinod Thakur's house is there. And there is near that Kunja, there is another Kunja, which is called Swananda Swagata Kunja. Swagata Kunja. Swagata Kunja? Sukata. Swananda Sukata Kunja. So that is the Kunja where Gaura Keshava Das Babaji Maharaj was doing bhajan. Nearby there, Surabhi Mata is still doing bhajana there by meditating on Gauranga Mahaprabhu, singing his Gaura glories, hearing Gaura Katha. In this way, she is happily living in Surabhi Kunj. So in this way, I would like to say that. And moreover, in Brahma is also telling, he is served by thousands and hundreds of goddesses of fortune. Lakshmi Sahasra Sata Sambrama Sevyamanam Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. There are one Surabhi cow in the material world, like Tulasi Maharani. There you have in many Surabhi cows. What is that verse? Surabhi Chintamani Pragara Satmashu Kalpavriksha Lakshavridesu Surabhir Abhipalayantam. Who's Palana? Who's doing the Poshana and Palana of Krishna by yielding anything he wants. And milk also, and anything he wants. Even though anything they can give, Krishna will ask only milk from them. So, Lakshmi, what is that? Chintamani Pragara Satmashu Kalpavriksha. So, Prabhupada is explaining here, Almighty Lord has his eternal transcendental abode where he is engaged in keeping Surabhi cows. Chintamani, we are singing in Govinda Madhipurusham. Chintamani Pragara Satma Shukalpa Vriksha Lakshavrideshu Surabhir Abhipalayantam Lakshavrideshu Surabhi Abhipalayantam. Lakshmi Sahasra Sada Sambrama Sevyamanam. Lakshmi Sahasra Sada Sambrama. Sahasra Sada. Lakhs and lakhs of Lakshmis are serving. Sevyamanam Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So Brahma is seeing that Krishna being served by many cows. So here further like So devotees, so here, this is the description. Kunti Maharani has complete knowledge of Krishna. So we can understand how she is calling Sri Krishna, Govinda, like this. Whereas Krishna is not even wound up his pastimes. But before that, in the war field, it is finished, and immediately she is calling Krishna, Govinda, because she has heard about Krishna. Hari Prabhu, continue. Or I'll complete this and we'll go to the next verse.
Yes.
Okay. So the descendants of the material world to reclaim his devotees and annihilate. Also, Krishna, why does Krishna descend? For many reasons. He descends in the world to reclaim the devotees. Anybody who's a group of political parties as kings, they are disturbing, then they'll be removed. Krishna is in the maintenance. So any king, any disturbance in administrative work will be annihilated. That is done by Krishna. He creates, maintains, annihilates unlimited energies. Still, he is always full of powers and does not deteriorate in potency. Even though all the potencies are continuously working on behalf of Krishna, oh, the Shakti is finished. Krishna used all his Shakti, now he's tired. No, Krishna never becomes tired, because it is mentioned here, Prabhupada is mentioning all his potencies. He has unlimited potencies, even though they are primarily categorized into three potency, Andaranga Shakti, Bahiranga Shakti, and Tatastha Shakti. It is primarily categorized, but still, each of the category has unlimited, like how Jiva Tattva is so many, but Shakti Tattva, where Andaranga and Bahiranga Shakti, those personalities have unlimited expansions. In this way, unlimited energy is serving Krishna, all his energies, but he is energetic, but he doesn't lose energy, even though they are continuously serving Krishna. So here beautifully, Prabhupada mentioned Purnamada, Purnamida, Purna, Purnadi Uchyate, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnavashishyate. So here he creates, maintains, and annihilates unlimited energies. Still, he is always full with powers and does not deteriorate potency. In material world, you take something away, then it reduces. But in Krishna, in absolute world, if you take away, still it remains the same, like prasadam. Krishna has taken and eaten, still we are getting the holistic prasadam back. It is not that he has not eaten. He has eaten very nicely, if it is offered with love and affection through Acharya Parampara. Two things are, both should be there. Anyway, Acharya Parampara is mandate. They will offer with love and affection. So the cows and the brahmanas and the devotees of the Lord are all objects of a special attention, because they're very important factors in the general welfare of the living being. So who and all are required? Mainly the cows. Not in the cow protection so that I'll get money, I'll get funding. Not in that attitude. Neither the cow as a ATM machine of supplying milk. No, not in that attitude. The cows are naturally Krishna consciousness, because they are descendants of Surabhi. The Brahmanas will educate everybody about the difference between spiritual and material. So, and the devotees of the Lord, especially, is considered higher than the Brahmanas. The devotees of the Lord are all objects of special attention. So, Krishna is Go Brahmana Hidaya, Jagat Hidaya, Krishnaya, Govindaya, Namo Namaha. So, in this way, she is offering Gopi success. Om Tat Sat.
Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 8, verse 44. Sutta Vacha.
Suta Uvacha.
Pritayetam Kalapaditai.
Pritayetam Kalapadai.
Kalapadai.
Pritayetam Kalapadai.
Parinodaya.
Parinuta
Kilodaya.
Mandam Jahasa Vaikunto.
Mandam
Jahasa Vaikunto.
Mohayanniva Mayaya.
Mohayan
Iva Mayaya.
Sutta Vacha.
Suta Uvacha.
Pritayetam Kalapadai.
Pritayetam Kalapadai.
Parinuta Kilodaya.
Parinuta Kilodaya.
Mandam Jahasa Vaikunto.
Mandam Jahasa Vaikunto.
Mohayanniva Mayaya.
Mohayan
Iva Mayaya.
Sutta Uvacha.
Suta Uvacha.
Pratayetam Kalapadai.
Pritayetam Kalapadai.
Parinuta kila udaya mandam.
Parinuta kila
Kila Udaya.
Udaya. Parinuta kila udaya.
Parinuta
Kilo Daya.
Mandam jahasha vaikunto.
Mandam
Mandam Jaha Savaikunto.
Mohayan iva mayaya.
Mohayan Iva Mayaya.
So, synonyms. Sutta Vacha, Sutta said.
Suta
Vacha, Sutta said.
Pritaya, by Prita Kunti.
Prithaya by Prita Kunti.
Itham, this.
This.
Kalapadai, by chosen birds.
Kalapadai by chosen words.
Parinuta, being worshipped.
Parinuta being worshipped.
Akhila, universal.
Akhila universal.
Udaya, glories.
Udaya glories.
Mandam, mildly.
Mandam mildly.
Jahasa, smiled.
Jahasa smiled.
Vaikuntha, the Lord.
Vaikuntha the Lord.
Mohayan, captivating.
Mohayan captivating.
Iva, like.
Iva like.
Maya, his mystic power.
Maya his mystic power.
Translation, please repeat after me. Sutta Goswami said,
Sutta Goswami said,
the Lord was hearing the prayers of Kunti Devi.
the Lord is hearing the prayers of Kunti Devi,
Composed in choice words for his glorification.
Composed in choice words for his glorification.
Mildly smiled.
mildly smiled.
That smile was as enchanting as his mystic power.
That smile was as enchanting as his mystic power.
His mystic power.
Purport.
Purport. Anything that is enchanting in the world is said to be a representation of the Lord. The conditioned souls who are engaged in trying to lord it over the material world are also enchanted by his mystic powers. But his devotees are enchanted in a different way by the glories of the Lord, and his merciful blessings are upon them. His energy is displayed in different ways as electrical energy works in manifold capacities. Srimati Kunti Devi has prayed to the Lord just to enunciate a fragment of his glories. All his devotees worship him in that way by chosen words, and therefore the Lord is known as Uttama Shloka. No amount of chosen words is sufficient to enumerate the Lord's glory, and yet he is satisfied by such prayers as the Father is satisfied even by the broken linguistic attempts of the growing child. The word Maya is used both in the sense of delusion and mercy. Herein, the word Maya is used in the sense of the Lord's mercy upon Kunti Devi.
That's it. So, here Sutta Goswami is explaining the status when the Lord is glorified by chosen words. The Lord has to be given everything the best. So when we are going to glorify the Lord, also the words should be the best of the words that would ever be available to compose, must be used. Not that you can describe Lord with the ordinary linguistic or like the asuras and atheistic person who is talking about the Lord like Daridra Narayana, this, that, and it's very painful to the heart. When the Lord is glorified with the chosen words, the best of the words that are selected in the poetic form, the Lord is very pleased and he accepts it. And how do you know the Lord is accepting your prayers? He smiles at. So with the pure heart, when someone glorifies the Lord with choice words, then the Lord is very pleased. And when the Lord is very pleased, he smiles at the devotee who pleases the Lord. So in this way, Kunti Devi was totally captivated by the mercy of the Lord in the form of such a mystic smile. That smile is so attractive that I think that's enough for the rest of the life. She can't forget that particular smile, both day and night, 24 hours. So this is the beauty, the way the Lord accepts the pure offerings, remains eternally in the memory, in the soul, in the heart of the devotee. So this is the beauty. It all depends upon how you offer what you offer. Everything is glorification of the Lord. Every language has very chosen words, poetic words. Any language you can use to praise the Lord. So, because anything that is enchanting in the world is the representative of Krishna. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10 and 11 describes Krishna in everything. I am the lion amongst the beasts. I am Arjuna amongst the Pandavas. Like that. So everywhere you can see, I am Narada amongst the rishis. So like that, he is the best of the best. And anything that is enchanting is actually Krishna's potency. If there is no Krishna, there is no enchanting at all, because he is Madana Mohana. He is the enchanter of the enchanters. So he is Madan Mohana. He is all attractive. And he has given one smile that is all attractive to Kunti by accepting her prayers and bestowed his mercy upon her. That is the beauty. And what did Kunti say here? She has glorified Krishna, which is just a spark of his splendor. Nobody can really glorify Krishna to the full extent. Nobody. Prabhupada is writing, no amount of chosen words is sufficient to enumerate the Lord's glory. But still, he is satisfied. How much you are, understanding and trying to conceive. He reveals himself up to your consciousness. So he is satisfied by such prayers. And Prabhupada is writing such a beautiful, wonderful, poetic sloka. She has chosen words she has used to praise Krishna, which is praising only a small splendor of the entire Krishna's potency and other attributes. That Prabhupada is writing, it is like the father is satisfied, the broken linguistic attempt of the child, the growing child. So this is important. Okay. So Kunti is also growing transcendentally in the love of Krishna. Everybody is growing. The more we perform devotional service, most important devotional service is glorifying Krishna's holy name and his pastimes. So this is where Narad Muni is also engaged. This is where the whole Acharya Parampara is engaged, and this is where Kunti Maharani is engaged. They glorify. Okay, so the glorification of Krishna is one of the most pleasing, transcendental, devotional service out of love. When someone glorifies, narrates the pastimes of Krishna, Sukadeva Goswami, who is born liberated, and he was also attracted to the pastimes of Krishna. Who is not attracted to the pastimes of Krishna? Even envious people is so attracted that they want to deny Krishna. They cannot take it. Everybody is attracted. Krishna is all attractive. He is all attractive. Similarly, his devotees are also all attractive. Dhira, Adhira, Janapriya, Priyakrao. Actually, the devotees have no enemies, but still those who are considering the devotee as an enemy, even they are attracted to the devotees. So this is the beauty of Krishna and his devotees. Everybody is attracted, and Krishna is sweetly smiling here. So wonderful the smile. Attraction of the smile is enchanting, even the cupids. So that is why it's called Madana Mohana. But when it comes to the pure, matured devotional service, That is only Srimati Radharani. So she is called Madana Mohana Mohi, enchanter of Cupid. So that is the beauty of this thing. Okay. So Uttama Sloka, she is using Uttama Sloka. Uttama Sloka means the Lord is known as Uttama Sloka. All the devotees worship him in that way. Prabhupada is telling chosen words. So Krishna or God is another name is Uttama Sloka. That means one who is worshipped by the best selected words. Uttama Sloka Gunanuvarmanam. So we have, so the intention of the Shastra is like that. In the material world, everyone, at least the higher class, higher section of the society, they are engaged in so many research work, which is also called a tapasya. How to find out the best thing for the human, benefit of the human society, scientific research. That is also tapasya. When a scientist is inventing something, they are not creating anything anyway. They are only inventing. They are only discovering what Krishna has already given. Unless otherwise Krishna gives them the intelligence and he gives them the thing, manifest the thing, because Annantara Paramanu, Dayantarastam. So is there in every atom. So in order for the scientist to invent, Krishna is giving him the intelligence and Krishna is also manifesting in the invention. And that is right, because anything enchanting is Krishna. There is no doubt about it. So every invention is actually Krishna's splendor only, one spark of the splendor. That we need to understand. Even for that small splendor, one need to do so much tapasya that day and night they have to do the research. So that is Krishna. Anyone who is being educated, anyone who is engaged in research work for the benefit of the whole human society, whatever they are finding is also small splendor of Krishna. So that is, we need to understand that how Kunti Maharani here with her chosen words is praising Krishna. The whole prayers of Queen Kunti we have listened from beginning to end. And here Sutta Goswami is concluding that how wonderfully she has composed. And Prabhupada is commenting, though it is like the broken linguistic attempt of the growing child to her father, Father is very pleased. So Krishna is very pleased and Krishna has accepted all her prayers and Krishna is giving one smile in response, and that smile is enough for life after life. That is the attraction of Krishna. That is the way Krishna is giving mercy here. So that is the way Krishna is giving mercy here. And yeah. So this is Krishna is accepting Yome Bhaktya Prayachati. If you out of love and devotion, if you are offering even one patram, one pushpam, one phalam, one poem, what to speak of chosen words of choice poetry and glorification of Krishna, why not? So he will accept everything that you offer. This Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, when we are chanting every day, by simply chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, we are able to give pleasure to the senses of Krishna. Otherwise, he is na bhavet grahya indriya. He cannot be perceived by any senses, blunt senses, but we are making an attempt because we are connected to the Acharya Parampara. The Acharya Parampara, who is none other than representative of Krishna. They are so kind, so merciful, as much as Krishna is merciful. And they're giving us a chance to give pleasure, how to give pleasure to Krishna, how to give pleasure to the senses of Krishna, which you cannot even see, which you cannot even perceive. But the process is given by the Acharya Parampara. So when we follow very faithfully, and without any adulteration, without any tinge of enviousness, without any offenses, when we follow this, you will also realize Krishna will reveal himself to you. It is not only the knowledge, but Krishna himself, because he says, Bhaktya Mama Bijanat. Why Krishna was sitting on the chariot and listening to Kunti for all the prayers? So because he is attracted to the bhakti. So she is a pure devotee, and the devotional service of glorifying Krishna, he himself sits and hears that. This is the beauty, you see. This is very, very wonderful scene. Very wonderful scene. You can imagine or you can contemplate, visualize this in the pages of Srimad Bhagavatam, that what is going on there and how the faces are changing. Everybody who is around is also hearing Kunti Devi's conversation. It is not that only Kunti and Krishna is talking and nobody else is around. Yudhishthira Maharaj is there, all the Pancha Pandavas are there, all the ladies are there, everybody is there. We saw that in the beginning when Krishna was about to sit on the chariot. Who else are there? And Uttara also came. And he has protected Uttara also. The Parikshit Maharaj was also protected. At that time, this prayer is going on. So all the assembled devotees are there. So amongst them, Krishna, Kunti was praying. She doesn't care that, okay, Arjuna is here, they are all my subordinate. I am praising Krishna. No, there is no question of any subordinate superiority feeling. She knows very clearly, very clearly. She said, Pantusu, Krishnasu, Chindi, Chindanti, cut this particular affection of this Pantusu and Brajni. So I don't want there. Just imagine. So she does not want any tie of affection with anyone else other than Krishna in the name of so-called relationship. No, she does not want, though they may be devotees. Though they may be devotees, but not in the name of this bodily or material blood relation. She does not want. Okay, she wants association of the devotees very much, but only as a devotee through Krishna. Through Krishna. Never ever want to have the tie of affection with anyone else. She is so clear. She is so clear in what. In front of her sons and everybody is speaking to Krishna. So beautiful, you know. See, this is called, and Supreme Lord can award anything you ask for. And this is called Anya Vilasita Sunya. She is first of all establishing herself into the platform Anya Vilasita Sunya. There is no tinge of anything, what Arjuna will feel if I ask like that. No. Very clear. It's very, very stubborn, very Uttama devotee. Okay. And such prayers with the selected words are not so ordinary. And that is where she is taking place in Srimad Bhagavatam here, because she has proved herself to be a Bhagavata. Only the Bhagavatas are there in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So this is the beauty of the prayer. And Krishna is very attractive, and he has accepted her prayers, which he has reciprocated through his, magnanimous smile. That smile is just enough for life after life. You can see how Krishna actually always smiles. You can never see Krishna's face without a smile. That is that is the way he is. Okay. But when he is pleased, he gives a smile, you will just faint. So much beauty that you don't want to say anything else after that. Even you can change the body, but you don't want to, you don't want to move away from the vision of Krishna's smiling face. That is so much enchanting. Even cupids are, stunned by looking at the beauty of Krishna. So that is the most thing. And that particular enchanter can be enchanted by only Radha. This is the beauty of Radharani's devotion service. How high it is. How high. She's not bewildered at this Krishna's beauty and Krishna's smile. Krishna's smile is all attractive and it attracts Radharani the most, no doubt about it. But then Radharani is able to attract even this most enchanting smiling Krishna. This is the beauty, enchanter of Krishna. That is Radharani. She is Madana Mohana. So very nice. Thank you very much. So any questions or comments or realizations? We thought of completing the lesson today, but somehow,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
प्रभुजी दिया हुआ उनके सारे भक्त इसी प्रकार से चुने हुए शब्दों से उनकी पूजा करते हैं और इसी कारण भगवान उत्तम श्लोक कहे जाते हैं। वो कौन सा श्लोक है जिसको उत्तम श्लोक, जिसको भगवान के बारे में बताया गया है?
जो ब्रह्म संहिता में ब्रह्मा जी ने भगवान के बारे में बताया है, ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिर आदि गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम, इधर से लेकर के जितने भी ब्रह्म संहिता का श्लोक कृष्ण के बारे में गोविंदम आदि पुरुषम तमहम भजामि करके कह रहे हैं, वो सब उत्तम श्लोक। और कुंती रानी का जो प्रेयर अभी तक हमने पढ़ा, ये जो 44वां अध्याय का जितने भी श्लोक हैं, कुंती महारानी ने जो भी कहा वो सब उत्तम श्लोक है। और हर जगह पे आप देख सकते, प्रहलाद महाराज जब नरसिंह देव को प्रेस करते हैं वो उत्तम श्लोक है। और जब नारद मुनि जो है आकर के कृष्ण के बारे में हर जगह युधिष्ठिर के पास बता रहे हैं, और क्या बोलते हैं उसको, ध्रुव को बता रहे हैं, प्रहलाद को बता रहे हैं, हर जगह पे जो बता रहे हैं वो सब उत्तम श्लोक है। जो भी श्लोका भक्त के द्वारा भगवान के बारे में सुनने के लिए मिलता है वो है उत्तम श्लोक। अभी हमारा आचार्य परंपरा का जो सॉन्ग्स है, नरोत्तम दास ठाकुर ने इतने ज्यादा जो सॉन्ग्स लिखे हैं वो सब उत्तम श्लोक है। जो भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर ने जो भी श्लोक उन्होंने लिखा वो सब उत्तम श्लोक है। जो हम प्रेयर पढ़ते हैं, जो सुबह गुरु अष्टकम से लेकर हर आरती के लिए हम जो गाना गाते हैं, जो आचार्य परंपरा ने लिखा हुआ वो सब उत्तम श्लोक है। पूरे भागवतम उत्तम श्लोक, चैतन्य बुक पूरा उत्तम श्लोक, क्योंकि ये भागवतम और चैतन्य चरितामृत केवल ये उत्तम श्लोक का वर्णन करते हैं। कृष्ण भगवान का, चैतन्य महाप्रभु का वर्णन करते हैं, और वो वर्णन करने वाला जो है वो भगवान का अनन्य भक्त है, प्योर डिवोटी है, बिना किसी किस्म का हिचकिचाता हुआ वो अपने आप को जितना रिवील किया उतना उन्होंने बताया। रूप गोस्वामी, सनातन गोस्वामी इतने सारा लिटरेचर लिखे, वो सब उत्तम श्लोक। उत्तम श्लोक अनगिनत है, अनगिनत, अनलिमिटेड बोलते हैं, अनलिमिटेड, अनंत, अनंत उत्तम श्लोक। अनंत देव जो है अपने अनंत मुख से कृष्ण भगवान का जो लीला कवारी में वो गा रहे, वो सब उत्तम श्लोक, वो जो अभी तक खत्म नहीं हुआ और किसी भी पास्ट टाइम को उन्होंने दोबारा रिपीट नहीं किया, और वो चल रहा है हजारों मुख से। तो इस तरह भगवान का लीला जब अनन्य भक्ति के द्वारा हमको मिलता है वो उत्तम श्लोक कहलाता है।
धन्यवाद प्रभु।
जय। 5 4 3 2 1 0. Thank you very much for the association. We'll wind up and start chanting the holy name of the Lord tomorrow early morning and followed by Srimad Bhagavatam class. Grandra Srimad Bhagavatam की जय।
जय।
प्रभुपाद की जय।
जय।
पतित पावन श्री गुरु महाराज की जय।
जय।
भागवत सत्संग की जय।
जय।
नेता गौर प्रेमानंदे। कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। गुरु महाराज की जय।